the third night. They still tell stories like his, especially out in Colorado. Not loud, not often. But around fire pits and hunting camps, the kind of men who skin their own kills and don't scare easy, they still talk about Scott Baranov. Not because he ran, but because he didn't, not until it was over. Baranov was out near Routt County, 1986, solo trip. Just him, his truck, and the camper rig bolted into the bed. He'd taken that same route a dozen times. State land. Good terrain. He was after elk. Wanted to be out there for 4, maybe 5 days. It was clean air. God's country. The kind of silence that made you forget noise was ever normal. The first 2 nights were textbook. He tracked a few elk, spotted a big bull deep across a ridge, even saw a sow bear on the second morning. He was sharp, focused, a little sore from the cold, but that was part of the deal. Third night, though, that's when he noticed them. Footprints. Not hooves, not pads, not 4-legged. They were long, wide, deep. They walked in a half circle around the camper, then right up to the windows. Not pacing, not sniffing, standing, looking. He didn't panic, didn't shout. He just stood there, boots on gravel, and stared at the pattern in the frost. Too far from town to call for help. Too smart to shout into the dark. He stayed up with his rifle across his lap. By morning, the prints had frosted over. No smell, no mess, no sign of anything. He chalked it up to weird weather, maybe a wandering hiker. Unlikely, but possible. That afternoon, he dropped the elk. Clean shot. Took his time gutting it. Tied the body across the front of the truck and drove back home just before sunset. He parked by the garage, went inside, unpacked his bags, his gear, cleaned his rifle, made coffee, left the elk for last. When he stepped out to get it, he saw the rope first. Still tied to the truck rail, but loose. The elk wasn't hanging. It was laying on the gravel, and it wasn't whole. There was no blood, no bones, no mess, just the hide, like a jacket someone had shrugged off. The legs were still intact, fur flawless, but inside nothing. No meat, no weight, no smell of rot. Just an empty shape, deflated and crumpled in the cold. And leading away from it, drag marks. 2 narrow furrows through the dirt and pine needles, headed straight toward the tree line near the back of his property. Not tracks, not paw prints, just the trail of something that used to be inside. Baranov didn't go hunting again, not because he was afraid of the woods, but because he wasn't sure what walked out of them. Please leave a like and subscribe, comment and let me know what you think or would like to hear. Thanks.